Hey guys, what is going on? Cosmic here today, making another video. Today we're going to be making a Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix video. Today I'm going to be explaining how to get the Ultima weapon in Kingdom Hearts 2. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, first off, in order to get the recipe, you need to come down to Twilight Town Mansion, and you need to go to the pod room where Donald and Goofy are staying, which is right outside Sora's pod room in Sora's Twilight Town. And what you gotta do, you just gotta come down here, and you can just grab this chest down here, but I believe you cannot get it until you are ready to head to the world it never was. So if you have been in the game, or if you're close to being in the game, like after Roxas or after Zigbar, you should be able to come back here and grab it, as long as you have done all that first. So yeah, there's the recipe, and now let's move on to the other steps. Now for the first of 7 Orichalcum Pluses, you're going to be finding a chest right before you go into the world that never was. Right before you go into there, and you'll find a chest right in this corner, which will contain an Orichalcum Plus. And by the way, you do need 7. It says you need 13. I'll show you right here. It does say you need 13, however, if you use, I believe, an energy crystal, it halvens the amount of Orichalcum Pluses you need, because there aren't 13 in the game, there's only 7. So you need 7 Orichalcum Pluses, and the first one can be found right here. This one's one of the easier ones, and yeah, so it's right outside the world that never was, right in this little corner right here. So let's move on to the next one. Now for the second Orichalcum Plus, you want to come down here to the Sunset Terrace, where I am, where Sora's place is for Sunset Terrace, and you want to come over here. Of course, you probably won't have glide leveled, maybe you do, but if you do, and you have the double jump, it's easier getting up here. However, if you don't, and you're getting this, like, right as you come back, you can just jump up here, and then make this jump. And then it'll be right in this chest right over here. So this is the second Orichalcum Plus in the Sunset Terrace. Let's move on with the next Orichalcum Plus. So our next Orichalcum Plus we will be getting is in Tron's World. It's at the Central Computer Mesa before you fight the MCP, which near the computer core. MCP's in there after the Solar Sailor. So the Orichalcum Plus will be right over here. I did open a couple of these, so the ones you'll see are open, but yeah, here's the next one right over here in the Central Computer Mesa in Tron's World. So the next Orichalcum Plus is located in Atlantica. What you have to do is you have to finish A New Day is Dawning, which is every single song, basically, and then you will get the next Orichalcum Plus. So in order to get the next Orichalcum Plus, you have to complete all cups up to the Goddess of Fate Cup, and in order to unlock the Goddess of Fate Cup, you need to beat the first form of Xemnas, which is at the skyscraper, by yourself with Sora. So in order to unlock this cup, you just need to do that, and then after you complete it, you'll get an Orichalcum Plus. So this is just the end of the Goddess of Fate Cup, showing you that I did get my Orichalcum Plus. So this is just the end of it, showing me beating Hades and getting an Orichalcum Plus for all my troubles going through the Goddess of Fate Cup.
Take this! Take that! I'm on fire! This isn't happening!
Okay, for the next Orichalcum Plus, it might take a little bit longer because it's not out in the open like the other ones were, but this one shouldn't take that long either, as long as you have all the torn pages, which I'll probably make a guide on in a different video. But in order to get this Orichalcum Plus, you do need to complete 100 Acre Wood and make it to Starry Sky and finish off the Pooh minigame, and then you will get another Orichalcum Plus. Like I said, this will probably take longer than the others due to they're not out in the open like the World Never Was one or the Twilight Town. So this will take a little bit longer, but you should be able to get it within a couple hours or so. So yeah, this is the next Orichalcum Plus after you finish Starry Hill in 100 Acre Woods. You also get a Cure Omen as well, so you'll get Kiraga, finish it off. So now I'm going to add on to the Winnie the Pooh part. So in order to get the torn pages, there is going to be a couple in different locations in different worlds. The first one starting here in the Crystal Fissure after you defeat Demix, and also after you help out all the Final Fantasy characters. You come to the Great Fissure and there is a torn page right in this location. So this is the first torn page, and let's move on to the next. So when you first come to Disney Castle, you come into this room and you start talking mini, you do the mini game. Yeah, mini game. So once you first come in here, you will notice there's this large chest in this corner, and there will be your second torn page for Winnie the Pooh. So the next torn page chest you can get is the first time you come to the Pride Lands, you can get a chest. I believe it's this one, but there's a chest over here that you can get that contains the torn pages in the Oasis of the Pride Lands. It's right over here. So this is the next torn page. Let's move on to the next one, or the last one. So in the secret ruins of Agrabah, which is actually the second time you visit, you will come to this place which is called Secret Ruins after you do all those mini games out there and reach in here to stop Jafar. You will notice that there are two big chests in here, one containing torn pages, which will be your last torn page for Winnie the Pooh. So now that you have all the pages, you can complete Winnie the Pooh and get the Orichalcum Plus you need for the Ultima weapon. So this right here is showing you how to get Dense Stone by defeating the snipers in the world Metal Art, and this is just the easiest place to get a Dense Stone and the easiest place to find snipers. This is just showing me get a Remembrance Shard from one of the silent cannons in the Cavern of Remembrance. The next place you go for an item is the Engine Chamber in Cavern of Remembrance, and you can get a Remembrance Stone here from the hovering knocker thing. Also, I forgot to mention that it is the next item on my list I don't have on here, but it's a Remembrance Gem. You can get it from one of those cliff guys down there like you just saw. If you keep defeating those, you'll eventually get a Remembrance Gem from one of them, and that's how you get the Remembrance Gem and the Remembrance Stone. So the next item on the list is a Remembrance Crystal, and you get one of these by defeating the Reckless Heartless in Cavern of Remembrance. They are the red Tron looking guys, and they only appear in the engine room, which is right where we are now, and you will eventually get one after you defeat enough of them, and you'll finally get the Remembrance Crystal. For this next item, you are going to be needing to go to one of the Mushroom 13 and completing the objective fully. So what I like to do is I like to come to the Land of Dragons because it's the easiest. What you do is you need the Fatal Creston, you need Kiraga, so your MP Stone, and then just Berserk Charge using Wisdom Form. And just keep on going in circles, and whenever your MP comes back, cure again, and then just keep shooting. And then eventually once you hit 75 or over, you will get the Tranquil Crystal, Tranquil Shard, the Tranquil Gem, and the Tranquil Stone. And then that's how you get all of those items, and those are the last items you need to get the Orichalcum Plus from the new Moogle shop. Now that you've collected every one of the items, you will now get an Orichalcum Plus for your troubles, and all you need to do is just go to Synthesize, and you'll be handed an Orichalcum Plus. So now that the Orichalcum Plus grind is over, now you gotta go get some other materials, starting with Dense Crystals and Serenity Crystals. So these materials can easily be found, well, not Serenity Crystals, but Dense Crystals, because it's a special drop for Serenity, but Dense Crystals can easily be found from Berserkers, and same with Serenity Crystals. So all you need to do is just keep farming Berserkers, and the easiest place to be, in my opinion, I think, is the area for the Altar of Naught. So if you come down here, like right before the Altar of Naught, there's like a little area right beforehand, like literally right before the door, that has a ton of Berserkers you can farm off of, and this should get you your Dense Crystal and or Serenity Crystal, like you saw there. I just got a Dense Crystal. So yeah, just keep farming these guys and you'll eventually get a Dense Crystal and a Serenity Crystal, and also it wouldn't hurt to put on as many Lucky Luckies as you have. For instance, right over here, it would not be a bad idea to put on Lucky Lucky, because you do get more luck when items drop. So if it's like a 10%, it'll probably be like a 30%, blah blah blah, however many lucky luckies you have. So that always helps. So yeah, that is how you get a dense crystal / shiny crystal, and that's how you get it. Alright, so next item on our list will be mithril crystals, but the thing is, in order to get orichalcum pluses as well, you need every type of item. Like, in order to get one at orichalcum plus, you need every type of material in the game. So what I just did to get it easier was grind every single chest, try to get every single chest you can, except the Radiant Garden one where you have to defeat all the data battles. Get every single chest but that, and you should have enough mithril crystals. And also, you should have every material but some special ones for orichalcum plus. So yeah, that is how you get mithril crystals. Alright, so next thing you need is a twilight crystal, and you can easily get them from sorcerers like I just did there. And we're put on all your lucky luckies to increase your chance of drop rate, and by the time you kill a bunch of sorcerers, you should have one. Again, I like to come to Knott's Approach, which is right above the Proof of Existence, where you fight Luxord and Syx. So I prefer going up there because there's a couple sorcerers you can fight up there, and you can just get one by then. So yeah, that's how I got the twilight crystal. Alright, there you go. You should have all the materials except for one orichalcum plus, because forgot to mention that in order to get the orichalcum plus, there's one item you do need, which is called the Lost Illusion, which you can get from the absent silhouettes of fighting Larxene or Marluxia. And they're all in different locations, like Larxene's in Port Royal, Marluxia's in Beach Castle, or even if you did that, you should already have a Lost Illusion. But yeah, so you just need one Lost Illusion by beating one of them, and then you will have everything you need to get all the orichalcum plus. You also might need to get an energy crystal, which lessens the necessary amount, because like I said, there are only 7 in the game, not 13, so you're gonna have to half the amount. There you go, guys. That is how you get the Ultima weapon. I hope you did like. Please give it a thumbs up, because I did go through a lot today to make this video, and I would appreciate a thumbs up. Also, if you guys have any questions, please comment them down below. And it was a fun guide, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun guide to make. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.